Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of WWE Raw Recap Show. As you see, I am still on location this week in lovely Lake Park, Georgia. But tomorrow I will be back home in my own little home studio. And if you can't tell, I'm a little nasally still. Man, just got a huge headache last few days and allergies and stuff like that. It's been a rough couple of days or rough weekend, couple of days. But anyway, I'm back at 80%, so I'm ready to go. So this week's Raw is the Go Home Raw for SummerSlam 2004, taking place in Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, they were in Michigan this week. I forgot to put a picture up, or Minnesota this week. My bad, not Michigan, Minnesota. Forgot to put the picture up. Jesse Ventura, he made an appearance on camera, shaking hands with Triple H and all that good stuff. So those people got to see the go home show of for SummerSlam 2024, and pretty good little go home show. I am going to try and make this short and sweet as I can. Like I said, I'm using my indoor NPR voice since I am in the hotel room. But anyway, with that being said, if you still like it, click the like button. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this week's Raw. Are you looking forward to SummerSlam this year? And be a champion. Click on that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's let her rip. All right, first up, we got the special referee for the CM Punk Drew McIntyre match. That is Seth freaking Rollins. Apparently, Dave Meltzer had a problem with his outfit. I'm like, dude, it's Seth Rollins. This is kind of like his gimmick. He wears outlandish, clothing. Why would that be different for, being a special referee? Anyway, he tells the two knuckleheads to get in a ring, lays down his rules for the match, which pretty much is basically everything is at his description. Like per se, the count out, he may count to 10, maybe 20. Maybe just let him fight it out till they feel like getting back in the ring. Who knows? Punk states he does not need Seth's help. And Drew gets in Punkster's head with showing him of the bracelet that he got from him, having his dog and wife's name on it. So a little more hype. Like Seth enjoyed that spot right there, him getting in Punk's head. But yeah, like I said before, this is a match I'm definitely looking forward to. Probably one of my, if not my favorite storyline in the WWE right now. It's one that's definitely got my interest. Not because I'm a Punk fan, not it's just a good storyline. I mean, you can't. Doesn't matter what you feel about the person. Hey, they did good work. You gotta give them the acknowledgement, right? Next, now it is time for the first match of the night. It is the Creed brothers versus Otis and Tozawa. Tozawa and Otis had things kind of going their way. Tozawa flip flopping and flying everywhere, and like I said, it looked pretty good out there until Creed brothers took over and they put a serious whooping on poor Tozawa. But they made a hot tag to Otis. He comes in, but in the end, it was the Creed brothers hitting a double superplex, barely. Like one of them almost kept slipping off. But anyway, they do get him over and get the pin on Otis. But they want to add a little insult to injury, attack poor Otis some more. Maxine Dupree did not like that one bit, so she stuck her nose in it, and when it looked like maybe Chad Gable was going to do something ungentlemanlike, here comes the Wyatt Six, and actually went at it with the Creed brothers, put a serious whooping on them. Then when Chad Gable was trying to sneak out, up pops at the entrance Uncle Howdy, and Chad Gable wet himself and found another way out. Now it's time for the Sheamus and Bronson Reed match. Those two big guys just kept going at it. Sheamus was on top until the match went outside the ring. And when Sheamus charged at Reed, uh, Reed counter, and Sheamus ended up on top of the commentator's table. But Sheamus would make a comeback, look like he was about to put it away. That's when Pete Dunne came out of nowhere and blasted Sheamus with the shillelagh, hit under the ring. Reed hits the tsunami splash for the 1, 2, 3. Up next was main event Jey Uso versus Carlito. Carlito is definitely not the Carlito of his first run at WWE. Not sure what everybody expected Carlito to be when he came back, but I could blame it on Father Time, all the bumps that he took while wrestling in Puerto Rico. Not sure how many gimmick type matches or hardcore type matches he probably wrestled in Puerto Rico. Didn't follow his career down there, but may have slowed him down a little bit. Like I said, it could be just Father Time catching up. Anyway, Jey Uso would have the momentum through most of the match. Carlito would, though, get the advantage, but Carlito got a little cocky, took a bit of a bite of an apple, but wound up eating a spear. Jey Uso wins after the spear. Gosh, really? Another person with a spear for a finisher? Which, last couple of weeks, Jay's been using the spear as a setup for the Uso splash, but still, how many people do we have to have with spears? Alright, next up we have Xavier Woods going against Karrion Kross. Poor Xavier Woods. Kind of having to go it alone again because Kofi Kingston has aggravated his shoulder injury. Didn't like the trash talking from Karrion Kross, so he did his best to, fight for his own honor and fight for the honor of the New Day. And but with some shenanigans, thanks to the rest of the Final Testament group, Karrion Kross will win this after the Final Testament, or Final Prayer, actually. Pretty decent little finisher. Hey, wonder if Karrion Kross did his Jesse Ventura impression in front of Jesse Ventura. That would have been. They made a clip of that, put it on YouTube or TikTok, whatever. That would have been pretty entertaining, I think. Now it's time for Dominic Mysterio to man up and go up against Sami Zayn. A little back and forth match. The usual Sami Zayn and basically Sami Zayn match. In the end, Mysterio hits the three amigos, heads to the top rope, but no one's home when he leaps. Sami takes over, hits the exploder. Was going for the haluva kick, but that's when the Judgment Day members made their way to the ring, looking to interfere. This draws a DQ. Main event Jey Uso hits the ring, helps out Sami Zayn, his fellow Uso. And after that, Braun Breaker makes an appearance, but Zayn was ready to fight him off, and the one left standing tall is Sami Zayn. So yeah, this one ends in a DQ, but still a little more build up to the Braun Breaker Sami Zayn match. This time, Sami was able to fight back and stand tall in the ring. Didn't need to have Braun Breaker lay him out week after week. He's gotta look good every now and then, right? All right. Next up, we have a 6-women tag team match here. 3 white meat babyface ladies here. Underdog types: Lyra Valkyrie, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance, taking on 3 badass ladies: Shania Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. A bunch of back and forth stuff. Babyface got to shine for a while, then Deville, Baszler, and Stark showed why they are badasses, but they sold well for the babyfaces here, but in the end, it was Zoe Stark hitting a Z360 on Katana Chance here, getting the pinfall. Then out comes Damage Control. They got their faces. Hey, basically, hey, we're the ones who rule everything. They go out a little bit, wind up chasing them away. Pretty decent stuff, though. So that could be an interesting, 6-lady tag match. DeVille, Baszler, and Stark against Io Sky or Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai. So that could be a good match there. All right, it is main event time. Gunther against Finn Balor. Balor's told Priest, "Hey, I want to go out alone," so that's what he did. Had a little advantage in the early, but Gunther, being Gunther, he chopped, beat him down, and until Finn Balor made a brief little comeback though, but Gunther was able to slap on the sleeper again, getting the win. And that, again, want to add a little insult to injury, I guess. He decided to slap the sleeper back on the Finn Balor. That's when Damian Priest ran in, and those two big boys just went at it. A little like Damian Priest probably got the better of this little fight, but it's going to be a whole different story come SummerSlam, and this is another match I'm looking forward to. Don't think seeing any Gunther or Damian Priest matches, especially on this level, so should be something interesting. Again, like I said, kind of went through this pretty quickly because, again, if you can't tell, I'm a little nasally and in a hotel room type thing, so hopefully the sound works better now. I got some stuff here, hopefully that's make it sound a whole lot better than what it was when I usually in the hotel room. But baby steps, baby steps. Anyway, let's do the plug in stuff. Every Tuesday I do a wrestling trivia show called Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, where I ask 5 questions, all dealing with sport of professional wrestling. Usually out Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Whoops. What was that? Oh, crap. All right. Hold on a second. There we go. So, again, you're watching right here the WWE Raw Recap show. Of course, next week will be the aftermath of SummerSlam, so that will be interesting. I also do an AEW Dynamite Recap show. Usually not every week, just depends how the work schedule and everything else turns out. And that's usually out on Thursdays. Speaking of Thursday, I do a live stream called Spot Show Live Stream with me, Ronald Ray. Of course, it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Friday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Friday morning in India. This week, of course, we'll be doing a little prediction show dealing with SummerSlam and talking about other little news bits throughout, or that's happened throughout the week. But if you're not into the today's style pro wrestling, got something for you. It is Wrestling Gold Friday night. Of course, this week I will be starting at the usual bell time of 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Saturday morning in Japan, and 5 a.m. Saturday morning in India. The usual stuff we'll do today and that day in wrestling history, which will be August 2nd. And do a watch along. I have no clue what to do to watch along. I'm sure I'll come up with something. Hey, if you have something in mind, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Until then, though, hopefully everybody has a good one, and take it easy.
Thank you, friends. Drop a like button, leave a comment. Also, be a champ and hit that subscribe button. You can also check me out on social media, Facebook at Ronald Ray, on X or Twitter is RPATRPTV46. Until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.